previously on the Wild Yam.
It's a fighter. Oh, that's a nice pike. Oh, yeah, guys. Oh, yeah. Woohoo! Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, there's a keeper. Oh, nicely done. Look at that. That's a nice guy right there.
Okay, and there you have it. 2 boneless pike fillets. So you should be able to feel your finger along where you would expect the ribs and the Y bones and not feel your fingers grabbing onto any little sharp bits. If you do, you can always dissect out little ones you may have missed. Sometimes, like I said, it's harder in these little guys. I'm going to cut them up into maybe 3 sections each, I guess. And in my next video, I want you guys to stay tuned. We're going to be doing the pike in a Bisquick beer batter and fry them in that. So I think it's going to be really good. For the Bisquick beer batter for the fish, what I'm going to use is obviously some Bisquick from Betty Crocker's there, and beer. So it's pretty easy. I'm not going to give precise measurements because you may have different amounts of fish to deep fry. So just put as much of the Bisquick that you think you'll need to coat all pieces of fish adequately. I'll probably make more than I need, but that's better than not enough. And then use your favorite beer. I'm going to be using Bo's Lug Tread, which is my fave personally. And we'll make it so it's a thick batter. So just add enough to make a thick batter. So I'm just going to kind of stir it around here to get a feel for how thick it's going to be. That's a little too thick. So we'll just add some more. So it's going to be a nice and airy batter. Okay, we're all set. Here we have our pike fillets. You guys will recognize those. They are boneless. And if you haven't seen my video yet on how to debone pike, especially taking out the Y bone, I'll put a link right here so that you'll be able to check out that video. So I'm just going to cut up the pike fillets into small pieces there for deep frying. And I've got a plate off screen here just to put them on there for now. Just some bite-sized pieces there. For battering the fish, what we want to do is dip the fish in flour. This will help the batter bind to the fish. So what we'll do is we'll sort of take it here. Actually, I'll just move this out of the way here, guys, so you can see what I'm doing. There's the batter. So the fish is going to go in the flour here. And then we're going to dip it in our batter. This batter is good and thick. Make sure you coat everything. Sort of tap off a little extra there, and you can just put it on a plate there ready to deep fry. And once you're ready to start deep frying, get your deep fryer out, or I'm just using a pot here with some sunflower oil in it. You'll heat the oil to about 375 degrees Fahrenheit for deep frying the fish. And here they are, guys. I'm just putting them in the hot oil. The oil's reached 375 degrees Fahrenheit. And the fish will take about 5 minutes to cook. You want to make sure you rotate it around in the oil there so you don't burn any side. But you want to cook it to this point when they get nice and golden brown. And then when they're done, what we're going to do is put them on a separate plate on some paper towel to drain off all that oil. Look at that. Really good. And I just wanted to show you what it looks like sort of cut open there. You've got your nice crispy exterior there and your beautifully cooked fish on the inside. And what we're going to do is I've got these red potatoes here, and I'm just going to cut them up so that we have some nice potatoes for our fish. Watch your fingers. couple little bad spots here I'm just going to cut off. So the potatoes are all cut up, and now we're going to add some onion. So I'm going to use my most favorite onion, the Vadaya onion. And you notice how I pronounce that? It was with my best Georgian accent. I love these onions. They're very sweet, and one of the places that grows a lot of them is in the US, in Georgia. So they're not pronounced Vidalia, it's Vadaya. So if anybody wants to correct my pronunciation, feel free in the comments, but that was my best way of pronouncing it. So we're just going to cut them up and place them in with the potatoes. I heard a saying once that you don't cry when you cut a day onion, you start crying when they're gone because they're so good you want more. So we'll put these in our pot with the potatoes. So I'll just bring them here so you can see. Next I'm going to add some oil to them just to do a light coating. I'm going to use sunflower oil, but you're welcome to use olive oil. Just going to do that. I'm just going to grind some ground pepper on top. We'll use a little bit of salt too. We're all set. So now we'll close the lid and we'll put it in the oven. We'll probably bake for about an hour at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, but you should check them at an hour. If they're still a little bit hard, I would put them back in for another 20 minutes and sort of reassess every 20 minutes thereafter. The sauce for the fish and the potatoes is going to be a dill cream sauce. So what I'm going to do is grab about 3/4 of a cup. I'm using Greek yogurt, just the plain variety, so it's nice and thick. So we're going to put that in our bowl. You can use light yogurt, whatever your preference. To that, we're going to add a couple of tablespoons of lemon juice. So I've just got this pre-squeezed lemon here, but you can squeeze your own, that's fine. 2 tablespoons. And I'm going to add some fresh dill. So add as much as you'd like. I like a lot of dill, so I'll probably add a couple of tablespoons here. And then we'll mix it all together. So this makes a nice thick creamy sauce. That'll be a nice dip or topping for our fish and potatoes. If you're like me and you like garlic, you can squeeze the contents of 1 clove into the sauce. It'll be extra zesty. We'll mix that as well. Perfect. There you have it, ready to serve. And if it's going to be a few minutes before you're ready to serve it, then put it in the fridge so it's nice and cold. Well, all the fish have been deep fried, and you can see just how much I got from those 2 fillets of pike. Some gorgeous, gorgeous battered fish strips there. All right, so let's plate this out with the rest of our meal. Here it is, guys. Everything put together. The beer battered fish, potatoes, and I've made a little kale salad on the side with balsamic vinegar and oil and a bit of feta cheese on top for good measure. And the sauce right there. And so let's try this out. I think it's gonna be great. So let's just get a little bit of the sauce here. I'm gonna put it on the side so I can dip my fish in it and potatoes. A little different than tartar sauce, but very tasty. Get this out of the way. Let's break into this fish. Oh, it's so light. Look at that. It's flaking away. It's great. All right. that sauce on there. Man. Wow, that's good. You can't beat a fresh meal that you caught yourself and prepared. Just fantastic. You know, this recipe is very good with any kind of fish, not just pike, so don't hesitate to try it out. Even if it's on, you know, store-bought fish, it's gonna taste amazing. And those potatoes are nice and tender. So I just cook them into the point, you know, where they're, you know, easily broken apart with a knife. You don't want them too mushy or too firm. And of course, nothing beats a fresh garden salad. All right, everybody, I hope you have a great week and that you enjoyed today's video. And if you're not already a subscriber and you wish to do so, don't forget to click the button. And thumbs up if you'd like to see more videos like this. All right, everyone, until next time, take care.